Nintendo just confirmed the existence of the Switch 2 with a very odd teaser. They essentially showed nothing but the fact that the new system has a slightly bigger screen, has very worrying connector points that look like the kids will, snap easily, and that I will probably, it'll have mouse support with the Joy-Cons. So RTS games, maybe? The trailer also states that not all Switch games will be backwards compatible, but I'm sure that's just for games like, Labo and Ring Fit and stuff like that. So I assume it'll be this extreme, vast majority of games that'll work. And I'm guessing Mario Kart 9, which sadly just kind of looks like Mario Kart 8, so I'm still hoping for a massive technical power increase to allow smooth, at least 60 frames per second gaming and, better looking games. Basically, this is equivalent to being a Switch Pro, like a mid-generation update that Xbox and PlayStation have been doing for a while now. That might be the safest, Nintendo console since going from, the NES to the Super NES way back in the day. Now, that's definitely not a bad thing. The Switch sold like hotcakes, and everyone loved the ability to play their favorite first-party Nintendo games on the go, and to essentially have a way better version of that, seems like the best thing. It's just the wait for such a thing took much longer than I would have liked if we're not getting like a new type of console and just an upgrade to the previous Switch, which released way back in 2017, by the way. Now, Nintendo has scheduled the actual full specs reveal for April 2nd, where they're going to be showing it off and giving more details on all the specifications, and probably showing a few launch games and announcing the release date for, I'm assuming, later this year. Now, there have been some leaked specs, but since there's no confirmation on them, I don't want to bring them up, but it looks like a substantial power increase from the original Switch. Now, my biggest concern is once again going to be the actual Switch game carts. The size of these things are so damn small, and most companies, even Nintendo, didn't want to shell out the extra cash for bigger size carts. You'd mostly have the 16 gigabyte cards with, and the occasional 32 thrown in every now and then. Now, if you know anything about the size of games in the last 10 plus years, those numbers won't fly for this generation, where most, if not all games, push 100 gigabytes at bare minimum. Also, I was never one who really cared about the Switch being portable. My Switch has left its dock maybe 3 times since I've owned it, and I'm not one to travel much. So why would I play portable at home when it looks and plays worse in every conceivable way? If the Switch 2 wants any third-party support with actual physical cartridges for people like me who still support physical games, then we need bigger Switch cart sizes. As for the price, no way this thing is costing less than 400 buckaroos. So around like 452 or so with tax, barring some launch bundle or something. As for launch games, the only thing we can speculate so far on is the footage they showed of what, we're all assuming is Mario Kart 9. I mean, it doesn't look any better than 8, as far as I can tell, and Donkey Kong's new model looks worse to me, probably taking inspiration from the movie. So what do you guys think? Is it a day one purchase? Is it a wait for a sale kind of thing? Maybe it's waiting to see what kind of launch games are releasing alongside it and how they look to see if it's even worth upgrading from the OG Switch at such a price. Nintendo has been consistently behind its competitors every generation, and the Switch 2 is probably no different, with hopes it'll at least be as good as like a launch PS4 or Xbox One. Me personally, I'm hoping for a new Xenoblade Chronicles game, or hey, even a new Mario game. It's been a damn long time since Odyssey, and Astrobot for the PlayStation 5 has stolen the platformer, the 3D platformer Thunder recently. Anyways, that's just my thoughts on the little we've been shown. So far, it's mostly speculation until at least April 2nd, a day after April's Fool's Day, thank God. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Talk to you next time.